Most men today don't realize this simple truth. It's not what you say that matters, but who you are when you say it. They throw compliments around like candy, hoping one will stick. You're so pretty, you have such a good vibe, you're different. And then they wonder why she doesn't call back, why she doesn't chase, why she disappears. Here's the brutal truth. Women aren't waiting for another line. They're watching your energy, your presence, your stillness. Think about it. When you're with someone, do you really hear every word? Or do you feel the energy behind them? The confidence, the desperation, the calm, the chaos. Most men come off needy, hesitant, or worse, trying too hard to impress. And that's why they fail. But what if you could change that? What if you could speak not from desperation, but from a place of quiet strength? What if your words carried weight because they came from a man who knows who he is, who doesn't need validation, who doesn't chase, who simply chooses? This isn't about manipulation. It's about alignment, about speaking to the part of a woman that craves depth, clarity, and presence, not another boy pretending to be a man. If you're ready to stop playing games, to stop chasing, to start moving her with your presence and your words, then stay with me, because what I'm about to share will change the way she sees you forever. Let me tell you why these 5 words are more powerful than any pickup line you've ever heard. I don't need you, but I choose you. Most men act like beggars dressed as kings. They chase validation like it's currency, offering compliments and attention like candy, hoping it will buy love. But real strength doesn't beg, it doesn't plead. It simply chooses. When you say this, you're not threatening her, not playing games. You're shattering the illusion that your worth depends on her approval. You're telling her you are whole on your own, and still, you choose her. Imagine the impact. She's heard all the clingers, the nice guys, the smooth talkers who fold at the first sign of trouble. She's been pursued, complimented, and worshipped falsely so many times she's grown skeptical. But then you come along quiet, grounded, centered, a man who doesn't need permission to exist. When you say, I choose you, you're not asking for anything. You're offering presence. Presence is magnetic. Presence is irresistible. In that moment, something ancient stirs inside her. Not a craving for control, but for trust. Because she knows you could be anywhere with anyone, but you chose her. That choice, that calm strength, breaks through walls. It makes her pause, take a breath, and feel something real. This is the difference between chasing and choosing. And this difference, it changes everything. Think about it. How often do men chase after approval, compliments, texts, or attention? How often do they lose themselves in the process? When you choose her without needing her, you're showing her you are complete. You don't need to chase love because you already love yourself. And self-love is the foundation of true connection. This also means you don't flinch when she's distant. You don't panic if she's busy. You don't need constant reassurance. You're steady. You're a rock in a sea of chaos. Let me share a story. I once knew a guy who was the complete opposite of the typical nice guy. He didn't chase, didn't try too hard, didn't offer empty compliments. Instead, he quietly stood in his power. One day, a woman he was interested in told him she was going through a tough time and needed space. Instead of chasing her with texts and calls, he simply said, I don't need you, but I choose you. No pressure, no desperation. Weeks later, she came back not because he begged, but because he was steady, whole, and real. That's the power of choosing without needing. Tell me something you've never told anyone that. A sentence that holds more power than any compliment, any pickup line, any rehearsed phrase. Tell me something you've never told anyone. When you say this, you're not just asking for words. You're offering a key, a door into her soul. Most men never ask this. They stay on the surface, chasing shallow connections and empty conversations. But when you invite her to share something deeply hidden, you become more than a man. You become a sanctuary. You give her permission to drop the mask, to step off the stage, to stop performing. You tell her, without words, that it's safe to be vulnerable with you. And here's the wild truth. She wants to tell you. She wants to unzip her soul, to show you the ghosts behind her sarcasm and the fears she hides behind her smiles. But you've got to mean it. No judgment, no flinching, just steady eyes and an open heart. Emotional safety is rarer than physical connection. Why is this so powerful? Because emotional safety is a rare gift. When a woman feels truly seen, not for her looks or status, but for her soul, her resistance melts. She doesn't drop her guard because she's weak. She drops it because she finally feels safe. And that safety, it's magnetic. You become not just a man she's interested in, but a place she can finally breathe. Real talk. Most people are starving to be seen. We spend our lives screaming to be truly seen. Most people put on masks to hide their fears, their pain, their darkness. When you say, tell me something you've never told anyone, you're offering her a rare gift to be known without shame, without fear. And when she tells you, something shifts. You're not just inside her body, you're inside her world. That's intimacy. And intimacy is far rarer than sex. How to say it? Right, say it softly. Say it with presence. Say it like you really mean it. Then listen. Don't jump in with advice or stories. Just listen. Let her speak. Let her feel safe. That's how real connection begins. I'm not here to fix you. I'm here to stand with you. Most women especially strong. Independent women have spent a lifetime being treated like problems that need solving. Too emotional, too independent, too much, too little. They've been told to smile more, to calm down, to be easier to handle. So when you say to a woman, "I'm not here to fix you, I'm here to stand with you," you give her something no one else ever has. Relief, because in that moment she realizes she can stop performing. She doesn't need to be perfect to be loved. She doesn't need to hide her fire to be accepted. She doesn't need to shrink herself to feel safe with you. Presence over panic. See, most men meet a woman's chaos. With panic, they try to calm her storms. They try to organize her emotions, like boxes on a shelf. They try to fix what they don't understand. But real men, grounded men, stoic men, they meet her fire with their own, not to burn her down, but to sit beside it. That's what stoic strength really is. It's not coldness. It's not detachment. It's presence without panic. You don't run when she breaks. You don't flinch when she reveals her scars. You stay, not to change her, but to witness her. The power of witnessing. When you witness someone's pain without trying to erase it, you give them one of the most powerful experiences a human being can feel: to be seen and still be held. When you say, "I see you, I'm not running," you dismantle every defense she's spent years building. And paradoxically, that's the moment she softens. Not because she's submitting, but because for the first time in a long time, she doesn't have to survive. She doesn't have to keep proving she's strong. She can finally rest. And in that rest, love has space to grow. This isn't weakness, it's real what you knew. Not weak for allowing someone to feel deeply in your presence. You're strong for holding space when most men collapse. You're powerful for being calm when the room gets heavy. You're rare for letting her be human, unfiltered, messy, raw. That's what makes her remember you. That's what makes her crave you, not for what you say, but for how she feels when she's near you. Safe, seen, held, real. Asterisk. If all of this resonates with you, if you're tired of shallow conversations, tired of trying to impress, tired of pretending to be someone you're not just to be seen, then maybe it's time to step into something deeper, because the world doesn't need more smooth talkers. It doesn't need more lines, more games, more masks. What the world needs, what women crave, is men who go deep. Men who live with fire in their belly and stillness in their bones. Men who don't chase love out of fear, but offer presence from fullness. Men who know who they are before they try to figure out who someone else wants them to be. You want to be unforgettable. Be the one man who doesn't flinch. Be the one who listens longer, who holds eye contact just a little deeper, who speaks from calm instead of chaos. Because the truth is, women don't remember the ones who impressed them. They remember the ones who made them feel safe to be real, to be seen, to be themselves. And that begins with you, with the man you choose to be when no one is watching, with the stillness you build when everything around you is loud. Welcome to the quiet revolution. This isn't about becoming someone else. This is about coming home to who you truly are and letting that man speak.